right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Alright, good afternoon everyone. We are back here for another weather video. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Well, the main weather story of yesterday and today is the Northern Lights. If you've been on social media at all, you have definitely seen this. It is everywhere. It blew up last night. We had a pretty strong G4 Northern Lights show last night across our area. So lots of photos sent into us, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for sending those into us. But yeah, this is what it looked like last night. Just a couple of photos. That was from last night's Northern Lights. It's pretty cool. Now, if you missed out on it like I did, there will be another chance to see them tonight. Which we'll probably go see them tonight. But yes, there is another opportunity tonight to see the Northern Lights, and actually, it's actually predicted to be stronger than last night. So more vibrant, more brighter colors, more than likely tonight. As last night it was a G4, tonight it is a G5. So you'll get another opportunity to see the Northern Lights if you didn't last night. But that was the main weather story of yesterday and today. So we're going to dive into the models, of course, and we'll look at a couple other items. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsors at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so diving into things here, take a look firstly at your current temperature map, and this is the country view. And as you can see, we got some really warm air pretty much everywhere, with the exception of the far northeastern corner of the country. Other than that, it is very mild across the entire country. I mean, you got 70s and 80s down to the south, and up in our area, how about these temperatures? 54 in Sioux Falls for mid-November. That is very nice. 55 in Aberdeen and Pierre. It is 66 out in Rapid City right now. Wow, that is very mild. Even the Black Hills, we're in the 60s, 61 in Spearfish. Wow. 64 in Chadron, 64 in Scottsbluff, and 66 in North Platte, 64 in Grand Island, 59 in O'Neill, and 59 as well in Omaha. So it is pretty nice. There's even a couple 70-degree markings down here near McCook, Nebraska area. So there is a couple 70s down in Nebraska. 61 in Des Moines, Iowa. 55 in Fort Dodge. 55 in Spencer. 57 in Sioux City. 57 in Waterloo. 55 in Cedar Rapids. And then up into Minnesota, 54 in the cities. 52 in St. Cloud. 55 in Marshall. 54 in Mankato. It is very mild out there. 50s and 60s across our area, which is much above normal for this time of the year. So we'll take it. We will enjoy it. Hope you guys can get out and enjoy that. All right, so looking at your future cast radar picture. And today, again, quiet the rest of today. Tomorrow, high pressure will continue around our area and looking like very calm weather in store for us. Friday, same story. Friday is going to be the nicest day of the entire week, so hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy the nice weather that we'll be having. And then Friday night, you do notice there will be a little bit of a clipper system moving through here with some light rain showers across northwestern South Dakota, North Dakota as well, and northern Minnesota. Areas near, Faith, Mulbridge, Aberdeen could get in on some of this rain shower activity Friday night into Saturday morning. Then that will clear out, and after that, Saturday looks pretty nice, and Sunday also looks pretty nice. Now, once we get towards Sunday night into Monday, we see a system, more unsettled pattern comes into our region. Western South Dakota, western Nebraska, we start to see some rain showers move through. And Monday morning, western South Dakota, western Nebraska there, eastern Wyoming, low pressure, there it is. So as a result, Monday afternoon could be some widespread rain showers across South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Sioux Falls would be in on this as well. Iowa, Sioux Falls area, South Dakota involved with this system. So it does look like it's going to be in the form of rain. Maybe a little bit of sleet here and there, or freezing rain potential maybe here in southern Minnesota. But, we'll see what happens. It's still quite a ways out. But it does look like we will be seeing a system coming through again Sunday night into Monday. And then things will clear out Monday night. And then by Tuesday, things will clear out. And then after that, we'll see what happens. There could be another little clipper system on Wednesday for Sioux Falls, Iowa, southern Minnesota, potentially. We'll keep an eye on it for you, of course, as always. But that's about it. So again, mainly, we're looking at that little hit in northern South Dakota Friday night into Saturday morning. And then the main system potentially Sunday night into Monday across our area. Now, if we look at temperatures, it's going to be a very mild forecast. So get ready for nice, warm, mild November weather. And if you like that type of weather, you're going to love this forecast. So tomorrow, we're looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s returning to our forecast. Low 50s for Sioux Falls, 60s out west, Rapid City area, western Nebraska. And then on Friday, look at this, 60s and 70s, mid-60s, mid-upper 60s in Sioux Falls, 70s out west, Rapid City, Black Hills area, Winter, Chamberlain, down into Nebraska. We're looking at really nice temperatures. I mean, we are really going to max out on these November temperatures. Which that's about as warm as you can get for November. So we are going to be completely maxing out on temperatures on Friday. So get out and enjoy it. 40s and 50s on Saturday, maybe even some 60s out west yet, and then down into Nebraska and Iowa. And then for closing out your weekend, more mild, warm air. 50s and 60s once again in the forecast for Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, Pierre, Rapid City. 60s down in Nebraska. 40s up in Minnesota. It'll be a little bit cooler. And then on Monday, take us out to the 17th. We got 40s in the forecast mainly. 50s and 60s down into Nebraska. 50s down in Iowa. But mid-40s for Sioux Falls. So it looks like we'll start to dip in temperatures starting on Monday. So for the rest of this week, it's going to be very, very mild. Now on Tuesday, take us out here, 40s again in the forecast. So it looks like mainly in the 40s, at least to start off next week. And then more 40s there by Wednesday. This is a week out from today, showing temperatures there in the 40s and 50s, low 50s. And same thing on Thursday. Looks like Thursday will be in the 40s again. And then same thing on Friday, 40s again. So it does look like next week will be cooler, but still 40s for this time of the year is still pretty solid. Okay, so wrapping things up here with your 10-day forecast for the Sioux Falls area. We're looking at 50s next couple days, and then we're warming up on Friday. How about that? Upper 60s for a high and lots of sunshine. And then for your weekend, more sun and turning a little bit cooler, but still really nice. 50s for highs there. Overnight lows in the 30s, and then we'll dip in temperatures next week. Temperatures in the 40s, and overnight lows in the 20s, and could see some moisture, especially that system on Monday, looking more and more likely that we'll have a early week system pushing through on Monday, especially for Sioux Falls area. And then for the Aberdeen area, similar forecast, 50s the next couple days, overnight lows in the 30s. Friday looking to be the nicest day at 60, and then we'll dip back in temperatures starting on Saturday. Weekend forecast in the 40s with lots of sunshine, overnight lows in the 20s, and then next week temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s, and watching that system on Monday as well. And then for the Pierre area, looking like a really nice forecast, especially the next few days. 63 tomorrow, 71 on Friday. Overnight lows in the 40s Friday night, and then overnight lows in the 30s. We'll cool back a little bit in temperatures for your weekend, low 50s. Mix of clouds and sun, and then that system coming through on Monday, more and more likely. We'll dip back in temperatures into the 40s for highs there next week, and overnight lows in the 30s. And then for the Rapid City area, 70s tomorrow and Friday. It's going to feel really nice out there. Overnight lows in the 40s, and then we'll dip back in temperatures. Still a really nice weekend forecast. Mix of clouds and sun. Highs in the mid-50s. Overnight lows in the 30s. And then next week, temperatures in the 40s. Still pretty mild for this time of the year. So that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let us know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. We will be back, of course, tomorrow. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we are most active. And be sure to check out Instagram and TikTok as well. So, we'd like to thank you guys for watching.